Welcome to our comprehensive guide on writing a killer resume. Did you know that recruiters spend only about 6 seconds reviewing an individual resume? That's right, just 6 seconds to make a lasting impression. With such a short window of opportunity, it's crucial to ensure your resume packs a powerful punch from the very first glance. In this video, we'll talk you through the essential tips and strategies to craft a resume, not that only catches the eye of recruiters, but also showcases your skills and experience in the best possible light. We'll cover everything from formatting and structuring your resume to highlighting your key achievements and avoiding common pitfalls that could cost you the job. Whether you're a recent graduate entering the job market for the first time or a seasoned professional looking to make a career change, this guide is packed with actionable insights to help you create a resume that stands out from the crowd. So, let's dive in and transform your resume into a powerful tool that opens doors to new opportunities. We are your finest freedom friends. Need help figuring out how to get that salary raise? No idea where to start your investment journey? We got you. Follow our simple step by step advice to achieve financial independence and job happiness. Today, we're going to transform your resume from ordinary to extraordinary. Let's start with the common mistakes many people make. Mistake number one, putting education above experience. While your education is important, your experience is often more relevant to potential employers. This is especially true if you've been in the workforce for a while. Unless you're a recent graduate, your work experience should take precedence. And here's why: your job history demonstrates your skills, achievements, and career progression. It shows employers what you have accomplished and how you can contribute to their team. So remember, prioritize your experience over education. Next, let's talk about the second mistake: not showing impact. Simply listing your job duties doesn't tell your employers much about your abilities. They want to see the impact you've made in the previous roles. Did you lead a successful project, improve efficiency, increase sales? Highlight these accomplishments. For example, instead of saying managed a team, say managed a team of 10, leading to a 20% increase in productivity. This shows your effectiveness and the tangible results of your work. Moving on to mistake number three: failing to include meaningful metrics. Metrics give your accomplishments context and scale. They provide concrete evidence of your success. Quantify your achievements with numbers, percentages, or other specific data whenever possible. For instance, instead of improved customer satisfaction, say increased customer satisfaction scores by 25% within a year. This precision makes your resume more compelling and credible. Now, let's discuss mistake number four: not tailoring your resume for each application. Sending the same resume to every job application might save time, but it really is not effective. Employers look for candidates whose skills and experience match their specific needs. Tailoring your resume shows that you have done your homework and are genuinely interested in the position. Read the job description carefully and adjust your resume to emphasize the qualifications and experiences most relevant to the role. This increases your chances of getting noticed and landing that interview. Finally, mistake number five: overlooking the small things. Attention to detail matters. Typos, inconsistent formatting, and outdated or incorrect contact information can make a poor impression. These small errors can distract from your qualifications and suggest a lack of care. Proofread your resume multiple times. Use a consistent format and make sure all your contact information is current. Consider having a friend or professional review it as well. Now that we have covered the common mistakes, let's move on to crafting a killer resume. But before we move on, if you found these tips helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more valuable career advice and tips on job searching. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with any questions or topics you would like us to cover in future videos. Your feedback helps us create content that is tailored to your needs. Job seekers hoping to improve their resume should bear the following points in mind. First of all, easy to read layout. According to research, recruiters follow a consistent visual path, so an organized layout is crucial. Recent research by Ladders shows that when recruiters reviewed a poorly organized resume, their gaze trace was erratic, indicating difficulty in navigating the content. This organization led to high levels of cognitive load, meaning recruiters had to exert more mental effort to make a decision. In contrast, professional resumes, which featured concise data and consistent formatting, were described as clearer and easier to review. Therefore, simplicity is key. Use a clean, simple layout with plenty of white space. Choose a professional font like Arial or Times New Roman and stick to a font size between 10 and 12 points. Avoid using multiple colors or flashy graphics. This can be distracting. Secondly, use bold titles and subheads. Professionally written resumes have a clear visual hierarchy and present relevant information where recruiters expect it, guiding them quickly to a yes no decision. A recent study showed that recruiters spent almost 80% of their resume review time on the following data points: name, current title and company, previous title and company, previous start date and end dates, current position start and end dates, and education. Bold titles and subheads help guide the recruiter's eye to the key points quickly. Ensure your job titles, company names, and section headings stand out. This not only makes your resume more readable, but also helps highlight your career progression and achievements. When discussing accomplishments, short, declarative statements are easier to process and therefore more likely to be memorable than paragraph length descriptions. Stick to the two-page rule. The two-page rule remains for more experienced job seekers. The eye tracking analysis demonstrated that an engaged recruiter will spend as much time on the second page as on the first. However, time on the second page is strongly predicted by how compelling the first page is, and subsequent pages tend not to perform as strongly, regardless of how engaged the recruiter is on the first and second page. Use keywords in context. While keyword relevancy remains important for getting your resume through Applicant Tracking System or ATS, ensure the keywords appear naturally within the context of your job descriptions and achievements. Instead of stuffing your resume with keywords, integrate them seamlessly into your descriptions. This not only helps with ATS, but makes your resume more readable for human reviewers. Number five, the elements of your resume. First, start with a strong summary. This is your elevator pitch. Your summary should be brief, highlighting your key skills, experiences, and what you bring to the table. Make it concise and impactful. Next, focus on your work experience. Use bullet points to make it easy to read. Remember to showcase your achievements and include metrics. For each job, start with a brief description of your role, then list your accomplishments. This format helps employers quickly see what you have accomplished. Don't forget your skills section. List both hard and soft skills relevant to the job you are applying for. Be honest and specific. If you're proficient in a particular software or have strong leadership abilities, make sure you mention it. Education comes next. List your degrees, institutions, and graduation dates. Include any honors or relevant coursework. If you have certifications or additional training relevant to the job, add a separate section for them. Finally, consider including a section for volunteer work or hobbies, especially if they're relevant to the job. This can show additional skills and interests. For instance, if you're applying for a marketing job and you volunteer managing social media for a nonprofit, include that. To wrap up, here's a quick recap of our top tips for writing a killer resume. Avoid common mistakes. Prioritize relevant experience. Demonstrate impact. Include specific metrics. Tailor your resume to each job application and pay close attention to details. Second, craft a strong summary. Start with a compelling summary that highlights your unique value and sets the tone for the rest of your resume. Number three, detail your work experience. Clearly outline your work history, focusing on achievements and responsibilities that showcase your skills and contributions. List relevant skills. Highlight the skills that are most pertinent to the job you're applying for, ensuring they are aligned with the job description. Finally, include education and certification. Don't forget to list your educational background, professional certification, and any other volunteer work or hobbies that add value. With these tips, you're well on your way to creating a killer resume that stands out from the crowd and catches the eye of recruiters. Good luck with your job search, and don't forget, you got this.